Hi everyone, Wilma from Freyja's Daughter, and I'm here with another look through of a Kickstarter deck that I picked up, and this one was the Trippin Waite Tarot, which I was very excited to support and to receive. Um, and it came with a bunch of cool extras, which I will show you. So this is an artist in the UK, I think. Um, tarotcollectibles.com, and there's a little card in here. Hang on. Yes, James Abrams, artist, Northern Ireland. Yes, Northern Ireland in the UK. So that's his cool little card there. Awesome. I love these little collectibles. So it's in a tuck box, and as you know, I'm not keen on tuck boxes because they just get, battered, right? And they don't hold up. So you can see it's already lifting. Of course, it came all the way from Northern Ireland, which is a long way in the post, and it kind of got a little bashed up in the mail as well. You can see it's crushed there. So this is again why I don't like tuck boxes, and also why eventually I'm gonna have to find a nice bag or something for this. But having said that, I think that the artwork on this is just so much fun, and the whole premise of this kind of 60s sort of updating the whole Rider-Waite-Smith deck to a 60s theme was just a great and really cool concept. So I think he has a few decks that he's put a spin on the whole Rider-Waite-Smith, which I thought was I had a few of his decks that I thought were quite cool. So I'm just going to open this up. And again, it's purple and pink, which for me is like, woohoo! My favorite colors, man. Now, I've kind of like flipped through this deck a few times already, and I think I've switched up the cards. So I don't know that he has some like alternative card options to choose from. And that's in the sort of additional card portion that I got as well. So I'm not sure if I know I switched them out. So there may not, what it comes in it normally may not be what's currently in the deck here. But so the other thing is this deck was created with the WJ playing card company, which is the same company that I used to create my deck. And so I know the quality and of the cards and cardstock that they do there, which is really amazing work that they do. So this is a quality deck, and the cards are quality cards, and they will hold up for sure. So there's no gilding or anything on the sides, which is fine, but it has this really awesome, cool, psychedelic, swirly design on the back, which I think is just so awesome. So, so this is in the deck right now, the full card that I have currently. I think I switched this one out from the other one, but you'll see it. So this is essentially taking the images of the Rider-Waite-Smith and kind of he's repainted them and added colors and additional imagery and stuff in the side, so you can see where the original images were and what he's added. Just very, very, very well done. And of course, with that 60s feel. So you can see the pillars are gone, but these other kind of swirly psychedelic in lieu of the pillars are there. So for those of you who love that whole kind of 60s feel, I was born in the 60s. I was born in 1968, which was essentially at the height of the whole hippie movement. So I have this kind of affinity for the whole hippie culture. Plus, when I was in kind of my late teens and into my early 20s, I guess it would be my late teens, sort of when I was in university, there was a sort of countercultural 60s revival aesthetic that was going on at the time. And so we kind of, were listening to the music, and we were listening to wearing the clothes, and then I got into bell bottoms again for a while. Like it was, so I love the whole hippie things, and I kind of, for me, that whole aesthetic, that kind of hippie aesthetic is something that I kind of love and have kind of continued in my aesthetic personal style going on. So it's just, as you can see, it is the Rider-Waite Smith. So there's a couple of the, see, for this is a female. This is he switched up, different things. So you can see it in the cards, the ones that he's changed drastically and ones that have held on to a lot of the original imagery. But it is such a super fun deck, as is all of his interpretations of this this deck is. Like, look, they're mermaids. So cool. Star card. And then, of course, there's additional cards that I'm not going to go through the whole thing because everyone knows the Rider-Waite Smith, but I'll finish up the major arcana. And then you can kind of see how it's just the colors and the whole sort of 60s theme. Some of the characters have their clothes have been switched out to kind of really reflect that era. I love it's just so much fun. Really, the card quality is great. So this is a deck that I, am using, and I am going to really enjoy for a very, very, very long time. So some additional cards that came with, I can't remember if I sort of upped my pledge in order to get it. I think I did, yes. I think the pledge level that I chose came with this added pack, and it's has these just additional cool cards of like 60s icons, which I loved. Isn't that awesome? Oh, yeah, I loved it. You know what? When I was in second year university, I was in residence at Saugeen Maitland Hall at the University of Western Ontario, which is like a massive apartment building / residence from hell. And I used to listen that whole year. I was like, I listened to Janis Joplin like on continuous play. I was like obsessed with her. Everything about her. Just love her. So yeah. So these are just, oh, that's Joni. Joni Mitchell's Canadian. She's so awesome. And she's not only is she Canadian, but she's from Toronto, where I live. So so yeah. So I was definitely going to be getting this. So loved it. the Beatles, Sergeant Pepper. Okay, so these are the additional, now the additional choices. So this is the alternative devil card, and let's see what was in here. What did I decide on? Blah. Oh, I think, look, so there's the one groovy devil card, and that's the devil card, and look at the Vietnam aesthetic. I went for the more groovy, the groovy devil. Then we have, oh, this is the hangman that's a butterfly hangman, which is cool, as opposed to, oh, two butterfly hangmen. So just different colors, options. I like that. Different Fool card. So there's two Fool options. This looks like the boy and a girl. I have the girl in my deck. So the Three of Cups, just a different version, as opposed to, I'll pull the Three of Cups. So one's more psychedelic than the other one. I have this one in my deck right now. Make love, not war. I love that. What do I have in my deck right now? Two of Cups. So same idea, make love, not war. This one has a little angel that's from the original. I don't know, why do I not, this is the, oh, I like the groovier. Oh, okay, so this is, looks like two women. Or maybe it's not a man and a woman, but you could interpret it like that. So yeah. And then additional Ace of Cups. A different tower. I took the Mermaid Tower. I love mermaids. Cool Sun card. Look at that. Additional Sun card. Different Moon card. And a different Star card. So I love that idea of just the additional card options to kind of, you know, switch it up and make things a little bit different. So definitely in terms of obviously any deck that's got that's either like the Rider-Waite-Smith images or uses the imagery is one that if you're someone who reads that, which most people I think currently do, it just makes it easy. It's a grab and go deck. So I have my decks that are my learning decks or ones that are might just be collectible decks, but I also have decks that for me are a grab and go deck, a deck that I know I will use a lot, and that this is definitely one of them. So despite the fact that it's in a tuck box, but it's if you like sort of that 60s kind of stuff, he has other decks on his site that are have other different takes and themes and stuff. So I've you can check that out on his website, which is tarotcollectibles.com. And yeah, so that's another cool Kickstarter, successful Kickstarter deck that I received that I'm quite happy to add to my collection. See you.